So this is about the beheaded Rave girls, okay? And mostly, and just a couple of other lies, but you've seen the American, right? The American Zionists and all of these idiots. Now, hear this man. This man is insane. Israel's President Isaac Herzog, in our interview, this was with Paul Ronsheimer, uh, only now we got the note that Shani Luke has been confirmed as murdered and dead. They found her skull, which means these barbaric, sadistic animals simply chopped off her head. This is what he said. He said, only now we got the note that Shani Luke has been confirmed as murdered and dead. They found her skull, which means these barbaric, sadistic animals simply chopped off her head. Okay, so before we start this, I just want to say real quick, chopping off of heads was literally the propaganda used all over to get us to go to war with Iraq, get us to war with Afghanistan. This is the same type of rhetoric they've used time and time again, and they're using this, of course. This is actual things that happen with actual terrorist groups, right? So they're trying to say Hamas is a terrorist group. There is zero evidence of this, and I'll talk about it in a second. But let's play what he says, because this man is like a rabid Zionist. He's insane.
We only now we got the note that Shani, Nicole, Luke, who was already interviewed by her family, was interviewed, her mother was interviewed by German newsreels, has been confirmed as murdered and dead. They found her skull, which means these barbaric, sadistic animals simply chopped off her head when they were attacking and torturing and killing Israelis. It's a huge tragedy, and I send a lot of condolences to her bereaved family. She was a beautiful 23-year-old who went to a music festival, nature festival in Rave, right near the border. But we only now we got the note.
Okay.
That Shani, Nicole,
So
Luke, who was already...
You'll already see these retractions coming from a lot of the media, but if you actually go to the source of this, which was the Build website, I don't even think they're sort of news, but they're very far right news from Germany. This is a German website because she was a dual German citizen with Israeli. So she was a German Israeli citizen who reportedly had left Israel because she didn't want to serve in the IDF. And she had different views about that. So she was the woman that was allegedly in the back of that truck where a lot of the people on the right were saying she was raped. I mean, there was no evidence of her being raped. There was no evidence of her being like attacked in any way. So allegedly she was on the back of this truck, right? And she left. Hamas took her, but then it came out that Hamas took her to a hospital. They were taking her to a hospital because she was injured. And then her mom got word that she was alive. Now they're saying that Israel's saying they found her, they found out she's dead and she got beheaded. That's not the truth. This website said that the body has yet to be found, and a reported fragment of a lower skull was found, and a DNA sample has been taken on it. A DNA sample has been taken of this fragment, right? And so now obviously that's got to be tested. And I said that if it's hers, and this wouldn't be, of course, due to a beheading, because you wouldn't see a part of a lower skull if somebody's beheaded. It would be due to a gunshot wound. Okay, like that would be the cause of death. And so the shot could have come, we don't know where the shot could have come, because in this festival that we saw, and I put it down here, I think on the second part of my tweet, I put the link to the original post of the reports that Hamas wasn't targeting civilians at the music festival, and that the IDF were shooting at Hamas from the crowd of civilians, because there are emerging reports that many of the Israelis died by IDF fire, right? Not Hamas on October 7th. This is what I said in the beginning of the stream. So we don't really know exactly whether she was wounded or not, but I'm hesitant, or whether she was killed by Hamas or Israeli fire, but I am hesitant to get my information from a guy who's literally claiming being beheaded when that's not what the article said. The original article didn't say that. And these people from Bild are not partial to Hamas or Palestinians. They're actually a far right German news outlet. They're not at all partial. So this guy took a complete thing and turned it into a whole lie, and now everybody's saying this girl got beheaded. This is just how they spread their propaganda. And again, there are more and more reports coming out from these people and from the evidence. I haven't even seen any dead bodies from this festival.
Yeah.
When Palestinians are killed, you see the dead bodies.
Yeah. Let me say this much, fam, and I'm sure we're going to get to this next clip really quickly, but everybody's like, oh, you got to condemn this. This is terrible, awful. None of us here, regardless if it's an Israeli or, a Palestinian, any civilian whatsoever, getting killed, getting murdered, getting caught up in the art of war. Nobody, wants to see that whatsoever, at all. But the fact is that you have to understand that the governmental apparatus and the mainstream medias are going to really exaggerate what happens to condone what they want to do next, like this official's doing over here. If they present that she was just these barbarians beheaded her, whatnot, it condones what's coming next for Israel. And that's what they've been doing from the get-go with the babies, with the women being raped and all that stuff. So we're not showing proof of what really is going on. Well, whoa, wait. Maybe these people were caught up in IDF crossfire and stuff like that because we want to condone what Hamas is doing. We're just showing that they're going to exaggerate what has happened so they can further go through what they want to do with their bombing unchecked, killing civilians all the time. So that's why I think that, it's good to shed some light on why it's important to bring this information there forward, right? Does that make sense?
No, yeah, I understand what you're saying. I mean, I don't really, again, I am with the people of Palestine who are resisting their oppressors and are fighting back. So I'm not gonna, agree with you on that part. But I understand what you're saying in terms of the importance. It's just not accurate. Like when you're talking about these things that are being said, it's not accurate at all whatsoever. What's being said. I mean, the guy said she's being absolutely on purpose, and it's more because that's they have to do that, right? Again, I go back to this next video we're going to show, because they don't, the Israeli government doesn't care about their citizens, the hostages that have been taken, and you can see how these hostages are and how the well-being of them, and then we can see how the Palestinian hostages are being treated. And I'm gonna add that one to the folder at the very last. It's the final one before the Lahaina thing. I'll add that to there. But we can see this. These are the three women that I talked about earlier. And I said this video obliterates Israel's narrative that they care about their citizens. They're willing to kill them to blame Hamas. They're willing to burn the entire world. Really, if it suits their interests. So let's hear what they said, because they had some words for
Go ahead, Jamie.
The Israeli government.
ביבי נתניהו שלום, אנחנו נמצאים בשבי.
We are in Chevy Hamas. How many days? 23 days. Yesterday there was a press conference with the kidnapped families. We know that there was supposed to be a ceasefire. You were supposed to free us all. You had to free us all. And instead we are driving in your political security, military, political chaos. Because of the mess you made on the 7th of October. Because there was no army there. No one came. No one listened to us. And we innocent citizens who pay taxes to the state of Israel, are in Chevy in conditions, not conditions. You are killing us. You want to kill us all. You want to find a way to kill us all. Not enough, you killed everyone. Not enough Israeli citizens were killed. Free us now. Free their citizens. Free their prisoners. Free us, free all of us. Give us the return to our families. Now. I mean, she's
collateral
damage,
and I don't think
collateral damage. I don't think
good. Right?
I don't think any Hamas supporter told her to say that, because
Yeah, neither do I.
they don't look like they're being coerced. They just look like they're pissed off. And like,
Yep.
and again, Israel's not really showing these videos, right? Okay, okay, I'm gonna read this and I'm gonna give a very strong warning. It was very hard for me to watch this. Okay, so this is the core of Israel's sadistic settler colonial brutality. These Palestinian men are hostages in the occupied city of Hebron
Yeah. We can't
and
show
are
this
being
video.
humiliated.
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's
Why?
going to take us down.
No, it's not.
Ma'am, this is how you get taken down off YouTube when you show these videos.
Okay. Well, you guys should watch it because I think it's important for you guys to see.
Can you put it on your
and
Telegram?
watch
Is it on
it.
your Telegram?
I think it might be.
Yeah,
So you guys should watch it. This must be immediately condemned and stopped immediately. And it's basically just a video of the Israelis torturing these Palestinian men. These are videos that, and that's what pisses me off, Pasta. We can't show this.
Yeah.
The
I've
fact
seen
that we
it.
can't show this.
I know what it is. We can't show it. They'll take, this is the shit they give you strikes for and take you down. And I mean, it's just, I know, fam. I'm sorry. And I hate to self-censor, but you know, we have our new channels here. They'll strike it down right now. This one, especially this video. These are the videos that they don't want you like to get out. And just seeing the guy's face.
Because this is what Israel is doing.
Yeah.
This is what Israel's doing to Palestinians. And then they talk about what, Hamas is doing to Israelis. Literally, they're fine. They're literally yelling at their government. They're literally being released. They're literally, they're being, they're coming out and saying they were treated with dignity and respect. So it's important people understand that this is not an equal conflict, that there is one side doing all of the evil, all of the oppression, all that is to blame here. And that you have to really look at the reality of how we can't even show this because the freaking YouTube and Google are all pro-Israel. And so is Meta, and so is freaking Twitter. So at the end of the day, like, it's so hard to even show the truth when you want to show the truth. So